What's up, guys? Welcome back to Patriot Prepper, your go-to source for real-world survival, prepping, and self-reliance. I'm Kelly. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and turn on that notification so you won't miss a single video. Today we're diving into 2025 EDC, when, where, why, and how to EDC. I'll also be going over my 2025 EDC items that I carry with me every day. All right, enough talk. Let's get to it. All right, folks. So let's talk about something that most people ignore until it's too late, and that's EDC, or everyday carry. You see, a lot of people think EDC is just about having a cool knife, a flashlight, or maybe even a gun. But let me tell you, it's a lot more to that. EDC is about being ready for the moment you never saw coming. Because guess what? Emergencies don't schedule appointments. They just happen. They happen fast. And when they do, you'll either be prepared or possibly a victim. So today we're diving deep into the why, how, when, and where of EDC. Plus, I'll cover some of the biggest mistakes people make. Because trust me, carrying the wrong way can get you in a lot of trouble. So let's start with the biggest question. Why even EDC? The answer is simple. Because life is unpredictable. And when something bad happens, no one's coming to save you right away. You are your own first responder. Bad guys don't wait for you to be ready. Car crashes don't check to see if you have a tourniquet. Your EDC is a lifeline when something goes sideways. It's not all about being tactical. It's about having the right tools that solve real problems. If you're walking around with just a phone and some hopes and dreams, buddy, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so now you know why we need an EDC, but how do you carry it the right way? Some people go full mall ninja mode, carrying everything they can besides a kitchen sink. Don't be that guy. EDC should be practical, not ridiculous. If it makes people look at you funny when you're at the grocery store, you're probably doing it wrong. Every item should be useful, discreet, and accessible. Your EDC isn't a backpacking kit. It's what you can carry comfortably every single day that's going to help you. Carrying a gun is great. But if everybody in Walmart sees it, that's bad. Printing is when your gun bulges through your t-shirt, and that's a dead giveaway. And guess what? That bad guy sees that, and he might just decide to make you his first target. Concealed means concealed. Whether it's a firearm, your knife, or any other tool that you have with you, you don't want to advertise it. Another thing, so if you can't get to your tool that you're carrying in under 2 seconds, it might as well not even exist. Your EDC should be well placed to where you could reach it in an instant, okay? Seconds count. Train like it matters because one day it might. So let's move into when do we carry EDC? Short answer, every damn day. Emergencies don't care where you're at. They don't care if you just ran out of the house real quick or you didn't think you was going to need it that day. If you're awake and dressed, you should be carrying. Because let's face it, that one time you leave your house without your knife will be the time that you need it. The one time you don't bring a flashlight is when the lights go out. Don't gamble with your safety. So now let's talk about where to EDC. Because every situation is different. So in the city, your EDC should be a little bit different, right? It should be focused on self-defense, maybe escape, and medical. Now, if you're in the woods, we're talking about maybe survival tools, fire starting gear, and maybe some navigation. Adapt your carry to wherever you are. In saying that, though, we need to know our local laws. Some places restrict gun and knives. If you're traveling, check before you go, because I didn't know it is not a good excuse in court. All right, so now let's go ahead and go over some of the dumb stuff that can get you in trouble. Number one, overloading yourself. Carrying all this type of tools or equipment and gear that you don't need. Yeah, it might look cool, but is it practical? I mean, you're not SWAT team. Carry what you're actually going to use. Number two, ignoring training. So, tools don't make you prepared. Skills do. If you're carrying a gun, a knife, make sure you train with it. Become proficient with it. Number three, forgetting situational awareness. And this is a biggie. Your best weapon is your brain. If you're not paying attention, your EDC will not save you. I promise you that. So like I said, guys, EDC is not just about gear. It's a mindset. It's about being ready so you're never caught off guard. So build your kit, train with it, and most importantly, carry it every day. Because when the moment comes, you won't get a second chance. All right, so now we kind of pretty much covered the basics of how, when, where, and why I should EDC. I'm gonna go over my EDC of 2025, what I carry, and I'll try to give you some insight of why I actually carry it, okay? All right, guys, so I thought I'd go ahead and bring it outside since it's a nice day outside, get some fresh air. So as we talked about earlier, inside, the reason why we EDC, where, when, how, why. So now I'm going to show you what I EDC pretty much on a daily basis, okay? So the first thing I carry, and I really don't leave home without it, is going to be my pistol. All right. So YouTube, this is safe. There is nothing in the chamber. As you can see, clear, no magazine. Okay. All right. So Glock 19 Gen 5. All right. This is a compact pistol, 15+1. The reason why I can still carry this and carry it with me every day is pretty simple. Reliability. It's reliable and it's dependable. All right. No, it's nothing fancy. A lot of people say actually they look ugly. I don't care. I like them. I've never had any issues with them. I've carried them for a long time. Military service, and then actually outside of the military service, shortly after I got out when I was in law enforcement. At that time, I carried a Glock 17, which is the bigger brother of this. But like I said, Gen 19, or Glock 19, I'm sorry, Gen 5, pretty easy to conceal. Now, for a smaller person, you might have some issues trying to conceal this. I don't have any issues with it. I like it because it's big enough you can actually fight with it, yet small enough you can conceal it. All right. Very simple design. Man, these pistols have been pretty much tested in, I mean, all kinds of environments, right? Very reliable. Now, just because I'm carrying this don't mean you have to, right? It's EDC, it's all about you and your environment. As your environment changes, you need to change your EDC, all right? Whether it's pistols, flashlights, knives, whatever it might be, right? Or add something. But so here's mine, Glock 19, like I said, Gen 5, 9mm. Going along with that, so it's important to carry a pistol, but actually probably just as important is how you carry it. All right. So what I use is going to be, here it is right here. This is the Alien Gear holster. All right. This is inside the waistband. As you can see, normally I appendix carry it. You can also do on your side, your back, however you want. But I typically appendix carry. It holds weapon very well, keeps it snug to your body where you're not printing so bad. Very comfortable holster. All right, next would be extra mag. So extra mag for it with mag holster. All right, easy to get out. Also, that goes right inside my waistband. The reason why I carry extra reload or extra magazine is just in case my primary malfunctions, breaks, what have you. Now I have a backup plan, okay? And we all know during survival situations, it's always good to have a backup plan. So this is the backup plan for this, correct? All right. Next will be, put my phone down, my knife. All right. This right here, Columbia River Knife and Tools Tuna. A very small knife. Simple design yet rugged. Good pocket clip. It fits in the pocket pretty deep. It's very quick opening, very sharp. I keep it sharp because I mean there's no sense of having a dull knife, right? This right here is probably one of the more used tools that I keep on me and use daily, whether it be for opening packages, stuff like that. But yet it's still big enough to do, you know, if you have to stab, slice, anything like that. What I like about it, it's very well made. I think I actually only paid like, I want to say like 50 bucks, 50, 60 bucks for this knife. All right. But it's very easy concealable. All right. Like I said, deep pocket clip where it just barely sticks out, and it's small, so it don't get in the way. As far as everyday carry, you want to have these items on you that is as comfortable as possible. That's why I went with the Tuna, because it's small, like a 3-inch blade. Total open it's like a little over 6 inches. Okay. But good reliable knife, pocket knife. Next, all right, so phone. All right, regular phone, I don't leave anywhere without it. Also, I do have it in the carrying case, hard plastic cover with screen protector, and I got my little phone holster. All right, put that inside. That way I don't have to worry about sitting on or anything like that. It's not in my pocket, it's right off to the side. It's pretty damn sturdy. It keeps my phone secured. The phone, I mean, you can use everything from if you need to take pictures, if you need to navigate using, you know, Google Maps or what have you. But then yet communication device, right? Texting, calling, what have you, emailing, you can do it all right here with your phone. All right, next. All right, this right here is going to be another one of my EDCs that I use quite often. And it's a flashlight. All right. This right here is the Olight Arkfeld Ultra. So it's not this flashlight costs about $120, 1400 lumens. As you can tell, it's a slim design, kind of like a rectangle. I mean, pretty small. It don't take a lot of space up in your pocket. Also, it's another deep pocket clip. Not only that, if you needed to work hands-free, you could put it on your hat. It does have a magnetic magnet at the back of it, as you see, pretty strong. So like I said, this flashlight is from Olight. This is their Arkfeld Ultra. It has 1400 lumens. You got like 5 different light settings, everything from moonlight, which is, I believe, is 1 lumen, and then it just keeps on going up all the way up to 1400 lumens. It also has a green laser. I don't know if you can see it daylight, but it's a green laser. It actually is a pretty powerful green laser. And then this has a UV light. This light is very well built. It has a battery indicator to let you know how much battery or how much juice you got left. It is rechargeable. So that's why I actually swapped from my other flashlight that I've been carrying for several years. It was the Browning Alpha Max. And I swapped to this one, and I'm glad I did. I don't have to worry about changing batteries. I can check to see how much battery level's on here. If I need to charge it, I charge it. It don't take very long to charge. Pretty much like all the Olight's other ones, it's their magnetic charging device on it. Don't take very long at all. But very well built flashlight. All right, next. All right. If I can get to it. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to dig my pocket. All right, so next is a lighter. Just a regular Bic lighter. I got wrapped with some duct tape. This is another one of those items I don't leave home without. Having a lighter, having a way to make fire is very important. Okay. They're like less than $2. I mean, instant fire. As you see, I wrap it with duct tape. As you see, I wrap it with duct tape. This can also be used for a good fire starter to get your fire burning quickly and a little bit longer if you need to, right? Start your tinder or whatever on fire. And then also you can use this duct tape as some type of repair device, right? If you need to repair something on your gear, what have you, or tape something up, I have tape right here. All right. Another thing I carry, of course, wallet, which I'm pretty sure everybody carries a wallet or purse. This is going to have my IDs, my credit cards, my debit cards, cash. Also, I keep like some band-aids in here. I keep some band-aids just in case, with some little packets of Neosporin, just in case get cut or one of my kids get cut. That way I don't have to go looking for my truck and get my IFAC out or something like that for a little scratch or cut. I have it right here in my wallet. It's very important to keep cash on you just in case something happens, the ATM goes down or something like that. All right, next, and then of course, and then I always wear baseball cap, right? I get a cap on. One, it protects my head from the sun. It keeps the sun out of my eyes if I have to. Also, I mean, you can use this for, you know, kind of protecting your identity, right? All you have to do is pull your brim down a little bit. If there's any kind of video devices, you know, camera device or something like that, it makes it a little bit harder to detect you, right? If you didn't want to be detected, I guess. Other than that, my watch. All right, never leave home without my watch. All right, nothing special on this watch. This is a Timex Expedition shock. So it's just a regular watch. It's not a smart watch. I like it because, I mean, this sucker is a beast, man. It's big. It's very well made. And a lot of this stuff, I will put links in the description so you can check it out if you want to. I believe most of them is already on, especially some of my other videos. Like I said, I do carry this all day, every day with me. All right, and then other than that, then I have my little survival bracelet. Excuse me, my little survival bracelet. Of course, it's made out of paracord. Has a little compass, a whistle, and then a little ferrocerium rod and striker. Right, so this is kind of like a little survival kit all in its own. Right, and I mean it don't take up much space, and it's right here on your wrist. All right, so this is the basics of what I carry daily, depending on what I'm doing, where I'm going. This might change now, right? It all depends on what I'm doing. Some alternatives that you can carry. So, one, Leatherman or multi-tool. All right, so this, I mean, it has knife, wire cutters, saw, um, can opener, file, like I said, little saw, screwdrivers, flathead and Phillips head, knife. I mean, it just has all kinds of little tools. This would be another good option if you just didn't want to carry a knife. I mean, they're roughly almost about the same size, right? Yes, you could probably do more with this, but if I get in a survival situation and I need a knife quickly, where I could just do this, or now I'm having to, oh yeah, hey, hold on. All right, I'm ready now. See how much longer it took to get this knife out compared to this one. So that's why I choose to carry the knife instead of the Leatherman most of the time. Now there might be times that I actually carry both of them. It all depends what I'm doing at that point in time or where I'm going. All right, another thing. So there's going to be some places where you cannot carry a knife or a gun with you. All right. And on times like that, I would suggest maybe carrying something like this. All right, tactical pin. And obviously it has a glass breaker and it's a pin. But this thing, it got a little bit of weight to it. It does have a little pocket clip. But you could use this as a defensive tool if you have to. Okay. And you'd still be able to do some damage. Now, I typically don't like going places where I cannot bring the rest of my tools with me. But like I said, sometimes you have to. And that's where something like this would come into play. But all right, guys, so that's what I carry with me. Like I said, it's a 2025 update of what I carry. And saying that, you might not be a Glock person, and that's fine if you're not a Glock person. Carry whatever the hell you want, whether it be a Smith & Wesson, a Ruger, Kimber, Springfield. I don't care, right? What matters is, one, that you train with it, that you're proficient with it, that you're able to carry it safely, and you're able to shoot decent with it, at least, okay? And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you train with it. Remember that. Same way with the flashlights and the knives, everything like that. You don't have to carry exactly what I carry. This is for me. This is what works well for me. You do you. Let me do me. But I was just giving y'all some ideas and showing y'all this is the stuff that I carry on a daily basis. And like I said, all besides the tactical pin and this. Other than that, man, this stuff fits all in my pocket. As y'all can see, I got regular jeans on. They don't take up a whole lot of space. It's easy. It's quick. and it works for me. As you see, that's me right there. You can tell really not printing, and that's what you want. You want something to where you're not printing, that it's not too, you want something comfortable, because if it's not comfortable, you're not going to wear it, right? A lot of people fall in that trap. They find, you know, oh, I want this gun, I want this holster, and then they realize, well, shit, man, it's uncomfortable, right? It's too big, it's too bulky. The holster don't fit right, and then they decide, well, shit, I'm not going to bring it, I'm not going to wear it. Well, bad guys ain't going to wait till you're ready. It's something, this EDC, this should be something you do daily. Once you get up, you get dressed, this should be with you. Now, I know if you're staying all day at the house, in your house, there's probably no reason to conceal carry. You know, but if you're leaving out your house, off your property to go do something, I mean, it's kind of like a storm, right? So each storm is different. Some storms, you might have trees coming down. Others you may not. Some storms you might have hail. It's like that with every different survival situation you're going to be in. Some's not going to be as bad as others, right? But what you want to be, you want to be prepared for the worst, and that's how I arrange and do as far as my EDC, and then also my get home bag and stuff like that. I plan for the worst. So if a situation does pop up, if it's not the worst, I'm good. I know I got covered. But if it is the worst, also I know I'm good. Okay. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But all right, guys. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, like it, share this with your friends. If you haven't did it yet, go ahead and subscribe. Thank y'all. See you on the next one. Patriot Prepper out.